And that's why I spend a lot of my time alone today, because I just keep stuff too real. And I don't want to be around a certain group of individuals who can't grasp certain concepts that I talk about, or very small minded and not open minded to, different concepts and different topics. Not only that, but decides to live in a world full of lies and understand and know that there's truth and feel it in your heart, but ignore the truth and ignore the real in order to continue this false reality. I'm just not a part of that life. But welcome back to another video. My name is Delonte Freeman. This is S.M.B Fitness. The topic of today's video is choosing the truth over friends. And that's literally something I would do any day. Any day of the week, any hour, any second. I will always choose the truth over a friend. You know why? Because when you really think of a friend, a real friend, they will tell you the truth. So essentially, I'm choosing a friend over a lie, a friend over an enemy. I'm not willing to put up with false reality or live a fake life, to try to fit in or to just to, buy time when I can be doing something super productive. Obviously, I won't have as much fun as the crowd, and obviously, I won't have as many memories as other people, but my time can be used wisely as opposed to just wasting it and doing something fake that means absolutely nothing. And not only that, but just being around stuff and people who just don't have your best interests in heart. I remember growing up fighting bullies a lot, man. Having to stand up to people because I'm just who I am, people bigger than the rest of us. My whole childhood group of friends bigger in size and weight and ego, most definitely. Because when you're that big in size and weight, it definitely boosts your ego a lot. Let me continue the story. I would always have to fight, the bullies, always. And I just remember my friends, at the time telling me that I won a specific fight with a specific person, a bully, somebody bigger than me that I obviously wasn't supposed to win. Who I've understood, I've came to an agreement in my heart, like, hey, bro, you didn't win this fight. But it's just small things like that, lying to your friend, telling him he won a fight in order to protect his feelings and or in order to make him feel good, but behind his back you'll have secret conversations and laugh, or things like that. So I can never really be a part of that type of stuff, and even to this day I choose not to do that. You choosing the truth, you essentially choosing a friend over the fakes, over the enemies. People who gossip behind your back and laugh behind your back, they have no loyalty to you. It's almost like backdoor stuff, I don't know, cause I try to put myself in everybody's shoes. I try to put myself in the gossiper's shoes. I try to put myself in my own shoes, the realist shoes. And I'm not saying realist. I'm saying like realist, like a realistic person, like a realist. I am a realist, not the realist. I am a realist, a realist. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, but I try to put myself in every category of life, because I try to understand things. Because understanding will eliminate the hate that you have for a person, as long as you understand them and understand why they did what they did, and you belittle yourself, humble yourself, and become a human again. Because a lot of people like to think that they don't do stuff. But when you become a human again and you actually look at another person and what they've done to you, and you put yourself in their human shoes, you be like, okay, I kind of understand. Like, I don't really have no hate in my heart for you. Obviously, I don't want to be a friend no more. Obviously, maybe I can be a friend and forgive you this for this one mistake, But if it's a thing over and over and over, then that's when you let people go. But I try to put myself in people's shoes. And I can never really put myself in their shoes and justify the fact that you talk behind somebody back, or somebody who you claim you love. I can never really do it unless I'm trying to fit in with other people. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's say I was to put myself in their shoes, and I'm now the gossiper, somebody who talks behind another person's back, but smile in their face and be their friend in their face, but behind their back, I'm talking behind their back. I can never really understand that unless this person who's doing these things is trying to fit in with the crowd. And that's a person you just don't want to be around, bro. You want real stand-up men, real stand-up women, real stand-up people around you who won't bend, break, or fold for nothing. In the times that we're living in, One mistake can cost you your life. One mistake can cost you your livelihood, which is like your job, your whatever. One small slip up can cost you your freedom. You can become a slave behind that penitentiary and the walls of jail. So any small slip up or any small hole in your boat can sink your ship. We have to learn from the story of Jesus. We can't just say, oh yeah, Jesus knew he was going to get snaked out and he still, sat with Judas. We should be the same. I don't think of the Bible like that. I really think of it as, if God wants me to stay alive by not sinning, if God wants me to live longer by not sinning, if the wages, meaning the payment for sin, is ultimately death, right? Meaning that's what I'll be rewarded with once I go against God, then obviously life must be the prize. So why would I sit around a group of individuals who can possibly cost me my life just because they want to talk or just because they want to be cool with the world? You know, Judas, he had his heart in the world, as far as the material possessions, the money, and he snaked his own leader, his own master, somebody he walked with, for money. And let's be 100, man, I'm not sitting here in front of you as like a full, complete saint, because I've snaked my own homie over a material possession gang. Like, he had his gun, he just bought his gun or whatever. I was lacking, I had enemies. I chalked him a couple firearms, in the past, and I felt like he owed me that firearm. One day, just sitting in the hottie with my little bro, and if y'all don't know what a hottie is, look it up. Sitting in the hottie, me, him, and my little bro, he's passing around this new firearm that he just got. He's so proud of it. He's so happy. He's telling me how, hey, bro, you next, bro. I got you. And I just couldn't find it in my heart to give him his gun back in that very moment. It was like the devil was on my shoulder. My own lustful desires was on my shoulder. My own worldly possessions, my own heart was leading me the wrong way to betray my own friend. Seriously. So what I did was I just kept the gun. Got out the hottie, got in my car, and drove away. Like, just took it from him. I mean, obviously he tried to come and get the gun back. I'm pointing the gun at him like, back up, I'll shoot you. I wouldn't really shoot you. You're my friend. I just don't want you to have this gun. It's mine now, So I'm not a saint sitting in front of you. I've put myself in certain positions and I've been through certain things in my life to understand that humans have flaws. And I would rather choose the truth over a friend or an enemy any day. Any day. You have to tell me the truth. Like, my cousin-in-law, man, he and shout out to Don Terry, man. You watch these videos sometime. I'm just say your name, my man Don Terry Glanton, Rec Row Prince. His pops is the Rec Row King. But yeah, man, we was chilling one day, like going to the gym or whatever, and he was asking me some relationship advice. And personally, I'm not in no relationship, and I watch pimp videos, bro, like real pimp videos, like, and I just had this mentality of like not going for shit, But them scriptures tell us, about the divorces and all that stuff. You can't really get no divorces with your wife, Work that out. And me having a heart of, man, F these women and pimps up, hoes down, that type of mentality, it's almost like I told the man to, kill his marriage. And he's married to my cousin. So it's like I'm speaking out of, arrogance and pride and this ego. And he told me, like, bro, you acting like the devil right now. Satan, get behind me. He literally did what Jesus did to Peter. And that was a truthful moment that had me realize, like, bro, I need that in my life, bro. You got to let me know so I don't continue doing this to other people. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, in the moment, my day was kind of messed up after that. You sit and think, like, damn, I just got rebuked. You just got rebuked. Like, you just got rebuked. You got the Satan rebuked out of you. But at the same time, it corrected me. So now I know in the future, if anybody come to me with relationship advice, number one, I probably wouldn't give them advice if I'm not in a marriage. right? If I don't have a successful marriage, obviously, number one, I probably wouldn't give them advice, or number two, I would do advice based off the scriptures and what God would say, and not Delonte, not what the pimps and what the pimp mentality would talk about, and not, you know, all that stuff, man. But basically, correcting a friend is the truth, man. The truth is the truth, and it may hurt your feelings regardless, or whether it's the truth, man. And any day of the week, any second, I would choose the truth over a friend any day, because it's the truth that'll set you free according to the scriptures. Jesus Christ tells us, he says, I am the truth, the way, and the life. Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? The truth ain't doing nothing but trying to set you free and love you and guide you to the right way. But because of pride and humility, and people don't want to have that funny feeling, of being humiliated after being humbled and having humility, a lot of people hate the truth. But me personally, in a moment, you don't like it because it embarrasses you. Like, that's what humility is. That's what being humbled is. That's what it is. It's humility, right? And that's what comes with this truth. It humbles you. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of embarrassing moments, but it's going to ultimately build you up into this character of who you are called to be, number one, and number two, a leader. For real. Like, the truth is where it's at, man. And if you ain't telling your friends the truth, and if you can't tell your friends the truth, then I advise you to get away from them. That's what I did. If I can't tell anybody the truth because I feel like you won't accept this truth, then I just won't say it, and I won't tell you. Those scriptures tell us if you correct a mocker, then you will be mocked. But if you correct a wise man, he will love you forever for correcting him. It's just about who you correct in this life, man. And if you can't correct those people, then those the people you can't be around. So like I say, at the end of the day, I would choose the truth over a lie, or over a friend, or over an enemy, or over the world any day. Any day. Any day, man. The truth is where it's at. The truth shall set you free. Shout out to all the people who watch my videos and enjoy this truth, man. I don't do nothing but speak the truth. And sometimes I speak out of my own arrogance and pride and mentality. And I read the comments, man. Y'all be correcting me, and I be like taking heed to that. I took a couple weeks off, maybe 2 or 3 weeks off, just to actually get my mind right, because I felt myself building a certain ego. And that's what comes with this fame stuff, man. This popularity stuff. When people start to listen to your videos and like the things that you say, when you start to say real things, it almost can do something to your mental unless you check it at the door. And that's what I had to do for those couple months, especially while my phone was being broke. My phone was broke and I couldn't record actual content, and I didn't want to record quality or low quality content. So I just waited in total until I got a new phone and new setup. So I guess you could say I'm back, but not all the way, man. I want to really go hard this summer. I got a couple drops coming. I got a couple things coming, God willing. And for the people who's actually here with me in the beginning, like Hassani Lewis, shout out to you, bro. You might watch this, you might not, bro. But yeah, I'm dropping names. But shout out to him, man. He support me. He be, checking those one-on-one calls, calling the brother. We be chopping it up about some real things, and we got some like-minded individuals around the world. So I appreciate that. So like, people who support, man, I got some things coming this summer, God willing. If God allows it, then some things is coming. I take care of the ones who stay true to you and stay true to themselves. I just take care of the ones who really rock with me. So stay tuned, man. This summertime, it's a fitness summer. It's an improvement summer. It's gonna be a good summer for real. It's nothing but growth and success. It's nothing but humility, and knowledge and wisdom. It's about doing the right things and doing them the right way. Having fun the right way. And not necessarily destroying ourselves, but building ourselves and having fun with it. So we definitely got that S.M.B coming, that spirit, mind, and body. And that's all I live, breathe, and eat and sleep. Spirit, mind, and body. So Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life, also known as Yahweh Shai. Yahushai. That's it, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I could put it together the right way, as far as the editing. With that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.